Bill Guerin just completed the set. Nick Foligno is officially a Minnesota Wild, joining his brother Marcus for a cup run. This cost literally nothing, but it changes the entire vibe of that locker room. This, honestly, might have just made the Wild the toughest team in the West. The trade goes as follows. Nick Foligno to Minnesota for future considerations. Chicago is doing the veteran a solid. Sources say the Wild are acquiring Nick Foligno, who came close to signing to play with his brother in 2021. He chose Boston back then in a tough decision. And now, this is the reality we live in, folks. Nick Foligno has been having himself a pretty good past few years in the National Hockey League. Kevin Bieksa told a story on Sportsnet about his time in Columbus. He's a stand-up guy, 38 years old, 6 feet 209, signed on till the end of this season, making $4.5 million. The Blackhawks are not getting anything for their captain. Instead, they're just trading him because it's probably the right thing to do. Foligno this season had 11 points in 37 Blackhawks games. The previous 2 years saw him put up 35 points back-to-back. He also was a former 50, 70-point guy with Columbus a decade ago. Foligno has been in the league forever, man. Ever since 07-08 with the Ottawa Senators, former top pick in 2006. This is the brotherly connection that I think a lot of us were not expecting to see the Minnesota Wild actually attain. There were rumblings whether or not a Hughes connection was actually possible, but instead they get the Folignos. Marcus is 34 years old. He also has 11 points this season, and Marcus has been a Wild ever since 2017-18, and he's been a pretty versatile one at that. So let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. How do you feel about Nick Foligno getting sent over to the Chicago Blackhawks, the Minnesota Wild, to join his younger brother Marcus on a potential cup run? Minnesota is taking on the full cap hit at $4.5 million, as they didn't have any retainment slots left in Chicago. It's a tight piece of business, but it's a very emotional one. I hope you enjoyed this video, and bye.